When most people think finance and leverage, they think borrowing money. This isn't borrowing money, it's leveraging knowledge. It's leveraging a structure so you can actually reduce risk and accelerate your returns. So the first thing is what we're already talking about, which is recovering cash. Find inefficiencies, use financial savvy, plug those leaks, and get further faster with less risk. The second thing is to engineer wealth. What I mean by that is we take your economic independence number. Like, what is that number for you? What is your basic lifestyle expenses? And then reverse engineer it in 3 ways. Number one, foundationally, is everything working together? If it's not working together, money slips through the cracks, you take on unnecessary risk. Like, I feel like we're all in store for financial surprises in our life, but we could plan for 90+% of them not to harm us or derail us. So that's the foundation, because we don't want to have to start over or get a major setback. The second thing is sustainability and security. So engineering wealth means, do you have the right estate planning? Do you have the right asset protection? Do you have the right liquidity? So you have the right peace of mind funds. Like, I find tons of entrepreneurs are overly invested and undercapitalized when it comes to liquidity. We're about to have liquidity become one of the most valuable resources that exists. If you read in the New Yorker, Malcolm Gladwell did an article where he was talking about Ted Turner. And Ted Turner made an exorbitant amount of wealth by sitting in cash. And when the market turned, that's when he bought massive amounts of land. That's when he bought businesses because they were struggling with their cash flow, right? Because a lot of entrepreneurs spend optimism. They have a good month, the next month's only going to be better in their mind, and they'll accelerate too fast, or they'll reinvest too quickly, or they don't have enough liquidity. And so there's major opportunities that come in different times. So I think that rookie investors always stay invested. And I'm sure you've been given the advice to invest early, often, and always. But what about instead of doing that, just building up massive amounts of liquidity so you have an opportunity fund, because cash can get a return. I just bought a cabin. The only leverage point I had is because someone had it under contract, it fell out, and then the woman that was selling it, it was something she inherited. She really wanted to just be done with it, but it was her main inheritance. The thing that allowed me to get it at a lower price was the fact that I could close because I had cash. So I got a better price on it by negotiating with cash, and that happens in a lot of areas of life. Like, to me, if you're going to invest in real estate, make money on the buy. There's a lot of people that speculate, they hope that things appreciate, and when they don't, then it becomes problematic. But when you make money on the buy, either it's because you know how to improve that property to immediately have equity, you're buying it because there's equity, or there's immediate cash flow, versus hoping that, hey, this is going to go up because, my favorite is people say, God ain't making any more land. I'm like, well, apparently you haven't been to Hawaii. Like, they're making a bunch of land out there on the Big Island, you know, all that volcano erupting. The jokes might not get better, so I'll cue you when you're supposed to laugh.